All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First down, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A first down throw for Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
One.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Mahomes again here on second and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. They give him a gain of 38. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Mahomes now on first down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Mahomes again. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Mahomes to throw once more. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Mariota on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Mariota now from the 50. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Mariota now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mariota to sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception here, Mariota. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Caught. Safarian-Jenkins, right side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
3, 1, 1, 1.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Taco Charlton able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
3. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. 1, 1. Watch the whip. Hey, alert 3.
Mariota now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll cross over. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. To throw Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. got the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Butker now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Z. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Z.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Z.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And again, it's Mahomes. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Mahomes now to throw. Left side complete, Safarian-Jenkins. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left. And no good. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing now is Mahomes. Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he's... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Left, 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 left! Slow! Run up!
On first down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Detroit!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! All right, now, lucky 56! Gun!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Leopard!
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wallace. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56!
play fake here on first down. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. He'll look to throw, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
That is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
3, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1.
On second down, Mariota again. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. On now is the Titans punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Harrison left side complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Ah!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sterling Shepard, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Now the Titans getting set to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Going deep here for Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. A second down throw here for Mariota. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over, 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 over. Detroit! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So a good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
3, 3, 3. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. 1, 1.
Throwing here, Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out the breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Mariota now from the 50. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
3, 3, 3.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Mariota here to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Tennessee, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to...
You